Hey, hello, how's it going? Welcome back to another Monster Train video. It's me, Cranberry. Hopefully you are all doing well, and hopefully you're having a good day. I'm having a pretty good, but nothing super crazy going on. Excited to play a little more Train. I think I'm going to be doing a live stream of Aethermancer today. I haven't decided exactly yet. I might do Poke Escape. I might do Aethermancer. Maybe I'll do Mega Bonk. Probably not Monster Train, though, today. Because usually Sunday, I like to try to do something that's not Train, so there's at least a little bit of variety for the live stream viewers. But I haven't decided yet, so we'll see. We'll see what's going on. But today's run, we miraculously won the Primordium run despite my best efforts to fail. So today, we are playing Little Fade. I have yet to play Little Icarus, Little Fade yet. But from what I have heard of people who I generally trust about the game, Little Icarus Fade seems to be not very good still. Unfortunately, even though the bug has been removed and Little Fade still gains permanent scaling when she dies while slaying someone, it seems that it is still pretty bad, is the kind of the gist of it. Maybe if we have some sort of supporting clan that works well with it, we could try to play it. But I think right now the Little Fade plan should be Eternal Candle or Firelight if you have a burnout team. Probably, right? I think it's very risky to play Firelight if your team is not burnout focused. But if you are burnout focused, you have like a Lady of the House, yada yada, right? You can probably do some really cool stuff, but let's hop in. Let's see what's going on here on today's run. And yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you're having a good day. I'm doing pretty well. I do love a Drip Fall Energy Siphon Nameless Siren start. I believe we will probably be a little more in-camp focus here today. I suspect we'll try to see Eternal Flame Little Fade if we could. And if not, you know, we probably won't care about Fade too much here. Because this is a very strong in-camp start, despite our champ not being in-camp focused, right? So we'll try to maybe play more into that if we can. I should look at the start here too. Merchant of Steel Remnant Banner. Merchant of Steel Remnant Banner. Okay, so maybe we will go Burnout. We'll see. Hard to say exactly. But we also do have Savagery Seraph, which means we do need some sort of answer to backline sweep to play Nameless Siren. Because she will get torn to pieces by the sweepers in that fight. I think it was 2 videos ago where I didn't plan with that in mind, and I did almost lose. I had Cold Channel Soul Guard be very strong for me, but I did not take into account having a backline sweep plan that worked well, and that was a bit of a lie. That was like a bit of a pressure point on the run, was handling those backline sweepers. So we'll see how it goes. Also, I do have Fyra's Greed. I pray that I can remember 2 minutes from now to not play the shards and take the damage intentionally to make more money early on here. We will see if I do remember or not. I will take a resin block. Maybe I am supposed to play some sort of reform strategy here instead. Resin block. I mean, if we see Eternal Flame, Little Fade, I'll be pretty happy. I'm not taking Breath of Heaven. I'll tell you that right now. That shit's not going to happen today. We do see Eternal Flame. So I'm not playing Little Icarus here. Eternal Flame should be very strong with resin block early. And just, in general, should be a pretty good champ. The one issue with Little Fade here, if we are going for an in-camp plan, is that Little Fade does take up a card draw, right? When we replay Little Fade and it dies, we do lose a card draw next turn effectively because it gets put back on the top of the deck. That is a issue. That being said, I don't think it'll be a big issue. I think we'll be fine. I think we can probably get away with a trial here. I'm not positive. Let me think. I do really like this Merchant of Steel. I guess see us playing something like a Wickless Baron here as like the tank of this run, basically, and using Little Icarus on the floor too. But right now we just have Siren and Shield Steward against Urael. So I think our general plan is like Shield Steward, Nameless Siren top floor, in-camp spam top floor, play Little Fade bottom and mid floor to harass and kill people basically, and then hopefully win Relentless with like a pretty high HP Shield Steward. Although, we're probably actually better off. I'm thinking about it more now too. We're probably better off actually playing a Shield Steward top and leaving that floor empty to then in Relentless play a Little Fade behind that Shield Steward. So we're probably gonna go Shield Steward top floor, Shield Siren mid floor, Little Fade spam top and bottom floor. That should, I think, work pretty well. If that's the plan, I think I can take the trial here still. Because I believe... I might be wrong about this, but I believe we can tank the damage pretty well here still, and that's not a huge concern. We're going to play this here too. Hopefully we get some Frozen Lances here turn 1. That'd be pretty nice. Awesome, cool. And don't worry, I have remembered. I am not playing the Vengeful Shard. I am not fucking this up. And if these guys leak a bit, it's not a huge issue. Should be fine for the most part. Play this and pass like so. And we get 2 guys leak, 3 damage for 10 money. Honestly, still pretty worth it. Not too upset about that here. I will do something. Hold on. Play a little fade down here. I want to get this collector killed, so I think we're gonna have to actually drip fall you to keep you dazed for a bit. And I guess we just do this. You just die, which is kind of funny. We're getting a lot of curses added to our deck, so maybe the in-camp plan was actually kind of ill-advised. I will say, it's not doing a lot for us. But the little fade is dying. Which is pretty cool. I'm going to drip you down, I think, actually, as well. We're going to play our 2 chimes out. Take the damage on purpose again. And the Shield Steward is dying here, which is not great news. Not a huge fan of that. If I have anyone to reform, I do have a reform here. I think I'm playing you up here just to assassinate this fallen champion. Oh, you know what? I should have played it in front of the chump that hit too. I'm actually throwing. I'm throwing. I'll play this here. You live, then at least you get 1 hit off on before you die. We'll play this like so. It seems fine for the most part here. Maybe I should have let the train steward die, actually. That's kind of like a little bit more debatable. I don't know if that's good or not. And we'll put you here. You get a lot of damage in before you actually do die. I think you get lethal. Yeah, you're. Oh no, we're not lethal. Shoot, we're like a tiny bit short. Son of a bitch. Oh well. Not a huge deal. He gets 1 hit on the pyre for what is that? 14. Is it slay? Hit. Yeah, we're a tiny bit short on damage, unfortunately. Do I care about... I think I'll take this 1 extra damage, too, for the Pyre's Greed value. Not too bad. We could have played that a little bit better. The big issue was the miss on the chump block. That would have, I think, actually been a pretty... Or maybe that wouldn't have been a threshold either. I'm not sure, actually. Might not have mattered. I will take a Molten Encasement. This is a good speculative pick here if we never find any actual defense on this run. Because then we can just do... We can do Molten Encasement in front of Nameless Siren, and that should hopefully be okay. I'll take a Helix Crystal here early, too. It's a fine enough spell. Early game, kills heavies, yada yada, right? I guess we're going left side. I guess I'm looking for Wickless Baron. I can see us maybe trying to go Lady of the House and then, like, taking a dip into Firelight to have the endless Firelight constantly killing constantly letting the fade and getting stat gains onto the Lady of the House here, too. That could be a viable line. I'm leaning more towards the Wickless Baron angle here, but we'll see what we see in the shop, right? Okay, this is I think pretty decent. I think we can go Immortal Stone, Frenzy Stone on the encasement here, right? Immortal Stone, Frenzy Stone, Immortal Stone, Frenzy Stone on these 2. Let's see what's going on in the Remnant banner. Well, there is Lady of the House here. It really depends on if we do or don't see a what's it called? A Firelight Fade, which we have pretty good odds to see, but without it, I just don't think it's really that good here. I think temporarily we're gonna go Wickless Tycoon. Actually, I think we're gonna go Wickless Tycoon as the tank for our plan currently for the early game, and then we'll try to see. I mean, we're having another Steel Shop up here that we're gonna probably go to. I would like to see probably Dualism is our #1 pick here for the Nameless Siren. From this position, we should have a lot of money. Right, with the Wickless Tycoon hopefully being here, making us a lot of dough. I could see us just thinning this deck down super thin to get a pretty early guaranteed chance at Molten Encasement. I could see us going like maybe even double card draw upgrade. I think that's a little bit less likely. I could see us going double card draw upgrade here and just playing 2 encasements, playing Little Fade every turn, and then playing as many spells as possible on a double Siren floor. That's not bad here. I can see that working for us, basically. And I think I will even take Wickstone here on the encasement, too. Just in case, for whatever reason, maybe like we just wanted to die guaranteed and it's not dying. I don't know what would cause that to happen, but I think it's worth the speculative pickup. Now, actually, you know, while I'm here, too, this is not going to hopefully be a late-game unit for us here, so we're gonna put the +20 on the Wickless Tycoon as well. I think it's worth the investment into the Archeon fight here. And Titan Skin 1 is hopefully pretty free for us here. We're going to go definitely, I believe, top floor here with the Tycoon, Siren. There's also, let's just put Little Fade on the floor as well, which is really nice for us. This seems pretty good. And we'll put a Shield Steward down here, and I guess I'll just put one down here too. That all seems pretty good. You know the drill, folks. I don't play Vengeful Shards. I get money. Okay, good collector catch there. Okay, everyone's dying. Except for you, but that's fine. You're dying. That's all good stuff, folks. And the Little Fade should be assassinating heavies pretty soon here, right? Not quite yet, but after this Frozen Lance gets in there, yes, it is. Okay. Might go space upgrade so we can fit Little Fade in with this general plan, too. Right? I can see that being the case. I can see card draw space being the line here. Maybe I don't think we go double encasement. That's not enough incanting then. But that looks pretty good to me. I think from here, just to be safe, we're going to play you down here now. And we're going to start putting the encasement up here. Seems like a pretty good option. Put you here. Lance up here, right? Seems nice. Does Little Fade with this is pretty close, right? Not that close, actually. Never mind. Play you, play you. Intentional shard hit here. Very cool. And then play you here, just get an extra kill in. Why not, right? Not bad. Got a nice stack of money here. With the trial money we get also should be very good for us. I think I do not. You know what? I will maybe take Molded purely just to have. No, actually, no, it's not that good. Never mind. I was gonna say purely to have extra spells in the deck, but I think our main goal is just thinning here. I think that's how we guarantee that we have enough spells to cast, basically. I'm okay with Flash Freeze. It's better than our Frozen Lances here, as far as a damage spell, but we don't really care too much about that in general. I think this is another skip, actually. Yeah, I think we just don't want the Calcified Ember in here. I think it's kind of a liability. I do want the Pyre health actually pretty badly, too. I think we're not going to the Steel Shop here. I think we're going to go Pyre health here. What's our Steel Shop looking like? We have one here. We only have 2 more on the rest of the run. But we do have this last Steel Shop lined up with a well, which is pretty nice. So I think we can afford to go to the Merchant of Arms here. Look for maybe a cool weapon. Who knows? Right? Could be some pretty cool stuff. Yeah. Seems fine to me. Resin Blades. I mean, we can slap this on Little Fade. It's very expensive, and it does kind of cannibalize our general incant plan here. It does not go very well with Resin Blade, right? Because we're spending 2 cards and 2 mana out of our fairly limited resources there to play a Little Fade and put a Resin Blade on it. It's very strong. It's very good, right? But we're gonna have too much trouble actually incanting if we do that line. So I think that's not a good thing here. I like Resin Blade, but I think it's bad. I will take a Swift Dagger. I think that is pretty solid on our Sirens right now. I will do that, and I think I will make that deployable as well. Feels pretty solid to me here. I think this is not an Enchanted Chamber angle. I mean, it's cool that our Lances get much stronger, but I think we're not relying on them for damage, really. And, yeah, it looks pretty good to me right now. I will take the chance here to remove some Spear Stewards while I can. We'll take these 2 out of here for now. And that looks pretty good. Go to the alcove, see what's going on in here. I can see us maybe even playing Titanstone on this this a Titanite on this Wickless Tycoon, but I don't think so. This is kind of a weird spot to be in. I don't love either of these, any of these choices too much. I think it's fairly safe to go Banish draft pick because Cursed Twin Blade will be universally good no matter what you're doing, pretty much. It would be nice here for sure. But I don't know if we need it. Not sure about that one. So Luna Coven has like a lot of spell power focused, right? A lot of conduit gain, yada yada, etc. Title turning could be really cool, but I don't think we actually have the conduit payoff in this clan for that, despite being Stygian. So I'm gonna go with Banished here. We'll see what we see. Eagle Heart's kind of interesting, but it's not that good. Hymnist, we technically have space for Hymnist right now. If we're taking a size upgrade, we'll have room, but the problem is I wanted card draw with it. And we're not going to have card draw with Hymnist here. If we're also going to go, we need a space upgrade. If we're going space and card draw, we don't have energy for the Hymnist then. We're in a bit of a tough pickle there. I think Spike of the Banish is a pretty safe pick, honestly. Right, they increase the numbers on it. It's a lot better than it used to be. Right, going from 3 to 4 is actually pretty nice. It is now better than Divinity, and it's more flexible, right? So it should be pretty cool for us here. And this is Siphon Archeon. This shouldn't be too bad because we're gonna have Stealth here as our main win con. So I feel confident this will be fine. Play this. Play you down here for now. Play this here, I suppose. Eh. You know the drill, folks. We in camp. I should have played Fade top floor there to trump the hit. I mean, I don't actually, maybe I shouldn't, because if we drew the encasement, it would be a problem in theory. I guess this is fine. I don't know. I will play you here. Play this here. Days you pass. Looks good. Nothing super crazy. Making as you know, previously mentioned, a ton of money here, which is awesome. We do have a little bit of an issue top floor. I might need to do a tactical little fade. Oh no, actually we're good here. We're good here. Yeah, no problems there. Okay, encasement down. I will play you here for sure, which does kill the Flagellant, which is lovely for us. Play some lances. Things are looking pretty good. Having no real struggles. Oh, top floor. There's a couple of harvests, but again, it shouldn't really matter too much. The harvests. Little Fade's gonna like kill both these guys next turn. I'm pretty confident in saying. Play this here. So I guess I whittle down this just to be safe here. I don't think it matters too much. Play that here. And ooh, how much stealth do we have? We have 3 stealth built up. I don't think it's quite enough. I want to get this Ember out. You know what? I'll risk it. Actually, we should be fine. With little Fade back here too. Yeah, we'll be incredibly fine. I'm pretty confident in saying. If we play Little Fade here, it doesn't actually die. Play Little Fade, you do die here. So let's do this. Well, we are kind of stealing a harvest next turn, maybe, which is not good. Eh. Debatable choice. I think we can even just get away now with Little Fade back here, so we're not stealing harvests from these guys walking up and dying. If we play you down here, it is stealing a harvest potentially. I think we have the stats needed to win this, so I'm not too worried. Okay, play you out, get you out of deck for now. You're only hitting for 17. That is not much damage. Oh, there was the molten encasement here. Shoot. I don't know if that's net positive or negative then, but whatever. We're fine. And, yep, we'll just not play my Vengeful Shard. I want to take the damage on purpose for greed. Everything's looking awesome here so far, man. Again, we have a lot of money because of this Tycoon. If we just thin the deck out super hard, there should be very smooth sailing for us here. We could try to make a Hallowed Halls Angler, but that's really bad here. The rage falls off the Nameless Siren. So if we're going Siren of the Sea, it's a little bit more interesting, but I think it's still pretty not good. And again, Resin Blade, same reason before, not good here. Remnant Pact, fine, but not very good either. I could take the second Nameless Siren here if we were worried about immediate damage, but I feel pretty good, honestly. We are like a little vulnerable to something like Kel the Corruptor here because of how fragile our Sirens are. But the nice thing about that is the Little Fade should handle that fight no problem. Just putting that behind the Tycoon should be a very safe angle for us here. In that fight, because when you replay the Fade, you don't have the Corruption anymore. So even though it's kind of a hard counter to incant, the Little Fade angle should handle that without too much trouble, I would imagine. I think we're going to go card draw here actually first. And then probably space next. I believe is what we're doing here. Yes. So it's a while before we dupe that Siren. It's at least ring 6 or 7, I think, before we dupe it, right? Is the current plan. I have a lot of money to work with here. The spell shop, not looking super tempting to me here. I mean, I would love a holdover Dripfall. But that's kind of the only thing I really care about here spell-wise. And we're probably going to this Merchant of Magic here. We're probably going to this Merchant of Magic here, if I had to guess. So I think we're going to go to... We have a lot of money to spend. I like going to the trinket shops when you have a lot of money. So I think this is a decent left side angle. We don't need the Pyre Remains as badly because we healed last ring. So I think we can go left side here. Wax Snuffer is just a huge buff to Little Fade. Makes this a much more... much better plan, basically, I guess. I don't know. Especially if we see the Firelight dip here, I'm gonna be very sad we didn't take the Lady of the House. That would have gone pretty hard on this run. We'll take this. I'll take a peek. I'm just curious, honestly. It was Firelight. Damn. We could have done something pretty sick here, folks. We're still in a good spot, honestly. I'm gonna go Eternal Flame all the way here with the current decision tree we've made, but it's a damn shame. These two are both worthless here. Crown of the Eternal is hilariously bad on Little Fade. Right? Well, this is now just like infinite energy here, I feel like. Can I afford all of these? No, I'm a little bit short, aren't I? I don't respect Flicker's Liquor here too much. I need to think for a moment. Because we can go Odie's Totem and Artificial Pyrostone, which is basically just an energy upgrade then at that point. They cancel out the deployment energy, and then we get +1 all the time, which is pretty cool. But Flicker's Liquor is also... You know, here's the thing. Yeah, this is kind of a bait. I still like the Artificial Pyrostone. I think we'll take that here. That seems pretty good to me. But the Flicker's Liquor is actually very powerful with Little Fade, because we should be playing at Little Fade and Molten Encasement every turn. That cost reduction is way more impactful than the Odie Totem +1 energy per turn. So we'll take Flicker's Liquor here. We'll take Pyrostone. That should be much better for us. And now I'm very happy we didn't take an energy upgrade. Card draw into the space upgrade should be incredibly feasible here. Is how I feel about this right now, at least, right? Let's see what's going on over here. Ooh, is this Inscription or is this extra health? Inscription. I mean, Worthy Sacrifice is just, like, incredible on Molten Encasement. Now we have infinite energy, basically. I don't know. We could do Fecundity, but that seems pretty bad. Many Lives is not horrible, but not really that good either. I think you just go Sacrifice here. I feel like it's gotta be one of these, right? Why not get extra energy while we're at it, right? I think we're overkilling energy now, honestly. I think we have way more than enough now to basically play out our hand every single turn from now till forever. But it's cool that we have it, I guess. I don't know. Corin the Judge, we should be able to have not too much issue here. And again, with that infinite energy, we should be able to play through the curses. The only problem here is that the curses getting added to our deck is going to make it a lot harder to incant. And if I take Mind Muddle, that's even less draw per turn. We do not have a good way of handling the Supplicants here. What's our next ring? We don't have a high demand for money next ring. I think this is a no trial pickup here. I think if we get really unlucky here, we could have some serious issues with how that works out. Kind of want to play maybe mid floor here to handle the curses as well. We should ramp up pretty rapidly. I want to stop them as fast as I can, pretty much. We'll see. Oh, getting the Dripfall here, I think is worth the lack of incant here on this floor. I think that'll be pretty good for us. Okay. Drip again. You're leaking. We can catch you with a little fade here, but then we lose the slays. I think we'll let you walk. I think this guy walking is not the end of the world for us here. I think it'll be okay for the most part. Oh, that's kind of annoying, though. Okay. You know what's cool here, actually? Oh, my God. You know what's actually awesome about the sacrifice? We now don't need a space upgrade. We can go sacrifice, kill it, into play little fade this turn. Oh, that's actually kind of nasty. Okay. I think 3 damage is too much to take for fun. I'm going to play you down here, I believe. These guys are walking. I got to play our spells here, get some incants in. They're adding a lot of curses, man. I'm very happy we didn't take the trial here. This would have been a very, very iffy situation, I'm pretty sure, if we'd taken the curses. Hey, make sure you have 13 health now? That's okay, that's too much. Could play Molten Casement here, actually, and get a Slay, which is pretty funny. We can play out this whole hand, too. I'm pretty confident. I'll play you down here. You guys are all dying. That's good. Yeah, I'm gonna play the Encasement up here, actually. Have it die on purpose. And then assassinate one of these Supplicants. That's a pretty cool setup there. And it still burns out, which is what we want. Yeah, that's great. That's great. A little Fade living there is kind of annoying. Want Fade to die, so that's good. Sack here. Play here. I'll play the Toll out. Something like that here. Yeah, this works. This works pretty well. And a lot of Supplicants down here in bottom floor. I think if we play this into this, we might just win. But I want to maximize the harvest on Tycoon here, so let's not do that. Oh, I shouldn't have played the shard. Oh well, it's fine. Minus 10 gold. Yeah, this is actually sick. I didn't even realize this was going to be like a thing here too, of being able to do this sort of combo. I'm kind of in love with that as like a game plan now. I think it's really nasty. Positive. Okay. Unfortunately, at some point, this Tycoon will go to the wayside. But for now, he's pretty decent. He is doing his job. Entrapment's probably a spell worth taking here. Again, we have infinite mana, so this should be pretty easy to play. A Deep Offering is looking a little bit tempting to do today, folks. You know, we have a lot of extra energy to work with here. We dump our hand pretty easily. I think it'll get hit by Flicker's Looker pretty often too, so it'll just be a zero Wheel of Fortune effect in this deck. I'm okay with that. That's pretty decent. I'm okay with that here. And then I think I go left side here. I don't think we care too much about the arm shop at this point. I may, especially with the artificial Pyrostone, I may dupe this Quick Dagger to also play on the duped Nameless Siren at some point. I can see that being an angle. But I don't think we need to go to the Merchant of Arms, find another dagger, give it deployable too. I think it's just going to be a dupe angle there. So I don't find this too valuable. We don't have a room yet, but I don't think this build needs a room really. I think we'll be okay on that front. And the Stygian Banner is kind of worthless here too at this point. The best thing here is the free artifact, but I think I value the magic shop a little bit more. And maybe the armory is something cool. You never know, right? Maybe we'll find something useful over here. I do like this. I don't think it's super worth giving it the -1 though. I think I'd rather do that to Entrapment here, I think. No, it's not that good either. We could just settle for the 1 cost Deep Offering, honestly, too. It's pretty good. Rest in peace, the Deep Offering Infinite, though. Gone too soon, etc. What am I doing with this Twin Stone? I get Twin Stone, a Drip Volley, but I think I'd rather just reroll, look for Intrinsic Holdover instead. See the Intrinsic, I'll take that. That's pretty good. No removals, -1. On the Entrapment is fine, but I think, again, in theory, our... You know what? Maybe I want to, like, 0 cost, like, a Frozen Lance here. Yeah, in theory, like, we should make our cheap spells cheaper, so that way they're easy to play out, so we can hit Flicker's Looker on our expensive spells. I think that's kind of, like, the angle we want to go for here, generally speaking. Let's see what's in the Armory. If we didn't already have the Quick Dagger deployable, I'd be very down for this weapon cache here. I think this is not the time for it. I think Memorial for the Melted also not worth it here. And I think Iron Tongue is not necessary today. I think we will just have, hopefully, so much damage we don't need a backline sweeping answer. We should just be able to kill. But you know what I kind of actually like? You know, I'm going to take the Iron Tongue. Here's the line that I see. Follow me for a second here on this adventure, right? I think we're gonna go space upgrade here. And I think we're gonna keep playing the Wickless Tycoon. I think we're gonna dupe the Siren, go Siren Tycoon, do the switcheroo Molten Encasement, little fade line basically, right? I think just play it that way, and that seems pretty good to me. I think he'll be a good enough tank for us basically on this run right now, because with the stealth as well, it should be fine. And we can give him the Iron Tongue. I think that should be solid. Just as a backline in case for whatever reason early on in fights maybe we can't hit through the heavies well enough, and we don't want all those backlines leaking, right? That should be pretty good. I suspect it'll be good at least. So what's our mana look like in the deployment phase 2 now at this point? Because right now we're working with 8, right? We're working with 7. Sorry, we're working with 7 deployment mana. The plan is going to be dupe Siren 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can deployable this Iron Tongue then too and play it in deployment on the Wickless Tycoon right away. That seems pretty sweet. I can see that being a pretty strong angle for us right now. What's going on in here? We get, I was going to say not really looking for an overstack, but it is not bad. It is not bad here. Couple thoughts I'm having. Couple different thoughts. It's a pretty easy angle to go dominating control on our Nameless Siren here. Right, that seems fine. I was really hoping for dualism or another multi-strike instead here. But this is definitely an acceptable upgrade on the Nameless Siren. Because it has multi-strike, it's gonna go hit into double damage hit. So it's basically it's effectively multi-strike when it comes to killing heavies. It's effectively a multi-strike onto the Sirens, which is pretty good. However, one neat thing here is that apply 20 corruption if our plan is to go deployable Iron Tongue onto the Wickless Tycoon, right? 30 plus 20 from the corruption damage is 50 damage, right? In this Savagery Seraph fight, there are a couple of chosen backliners, right? The chosen sweeper units, I forget the name of them actually, but they have 50 HP. So that's a pretty important critical breakpoint on this run for killing backline here. If the Sirens can't get through, that'll be really important for killing specifically that unit. So I'm actually really into dominating power here on the Tycoon as a sweeper. I think it's a pretty good play. I think it's secretly a lot better than dominating control. I think we'll have, hopefully, enough in that way. We shouldn't need damage for the heavies. I think we want to go dominating power. And basically the real reason here is that we can find dualism and we can still find multi-strike in the shop. There is not a real way we can find an upgrade to this Wickless Tycoon that makes it better at killing those backline units here. And this does, in a meaningful way, do that. So I think we'll take the dominating power here. It's a bit of a weird spot, but I think it's pretty good. I think it's an interesting line too, right? So let's see how it feels. And we need to remember that I need to thin the deck out here as well. I can't forget that. We need to thin out as much as possible. I do need to go to another merchant, arms merchant, to make that thing deployable though. So we're actually probably going to this arms shop here, deployabling here, and then going here and duping the Siren is my current working plan right now. Which could mean that if this fight here is Savage's Last Assault, we're going to have potentially some trouble killing heavies. Although I think, honestly, in that fight, Little Fade will kind of crush the heavies. We'll probably have to play mid-floor. We'll probably tank some damage there. But we'll be fine. We do tragically not have any more Pyramanes that line up with our plans very well here. But I think we'll be okay. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. I think we'll have enough HP for the final fight still. Mark of Invasion, a little dubious here. But I think we can handle it, actually. I think it gives us a lot of money, too. I am a little bit concerned about, not the invasion, just this fight in general. I don't know how we kill these undying wretches in an efficient way. kind of just don't. We need to get that. We need to get that sweep ASAP, basically. But if we get that sweep early, it should be fine. This doesn't change our plan basically very much. So I think I'll take the Mark of Invasion, because the thing here is that we can just put the little fade down, and it'll absorb the corruption turn 1. Right. So we'll just do this, this here. Play you here. Why not? Right. Play you here. Play the eye. And we kill all of you. No damage being dealt there. That's pretty sweet. We'll just incant more. I don't think we want to play Dripfall here, unfortunately. It seems not optimal. And I think I want you to assassinate one of these guys to... Because I'll Dripfall you. That seems fair. Okay. Not a bad turn. Would not hate to see a encasement here. No, but that's fine. So the little face gets the job done, basically. Right. We're gonna do tongue. I think I'm not gonna play deep offering here because if it hits our encasement, we're in a little bit of trouble there. So I'm gonna choose to decline for the time being, and I'm going to just play a Frozen Lance and pass here. It's pretty bad if we draw that encasement here. I'm pretty sure that's not terrible though. I think it's decently bad. It's like a 50-50 shot to do so as well. And we draw an eventual charge. We can't play him, although I'm not sure if we want to... I think we should still probably actually be not playing charge. I kind of went autopilot on that for a second. I could have done it. Could have gotten away with it too. Yeah, I think we don't play shards. I think we let them hit us on purpose still. Debatable choice, but I think it's a pretty good one here. Yeah, that sweep is actually destroying these guys as well, which is really awesome. Everyone dies here. That's good. I think we'll play this into kill you, and then probably just put like a one of these here. It doesn't really. It just net helps us. Yeah, looks good to me. Yeah, we're good. Play that. That's very cool how the sweep into corruption is basically acting as multi-strike here, which is fun. Do this, detonate you. If I play a little fade here, she does not die from this. She still gets kind of... She's doing great, honestly. I guess it's fine. I don't know. The drip falls are kind of being anti-synergistic here because we're having trouble actually getting incant value by and then also losing. We're losing the what's it called value here. We are losing the harvest value if we do that. Basically, is the main issue. Play this. I think we'll just pop deep offering here. Well, that guy's leaking. That's kind of annoying. I guess I'll play you here and pass. A little bit extra damage in. I'm worried about my pyre health here. I'm going to play the shard out now, actually. That's tragic. Yeah, that's a big chunk of damage. Okay, that changes our math a little bit here when it comes to the final boss now. That already wins. That's pretty cool. Well, I'm losing our harvest value doing this way, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. I may need to... you know what I could do here, honestly? I think it's a worthwhile consideration here. I may need to opt to not go to the steel shop here and just dupe my Siren as is with one multi-strike so I can go to this ring and get pyre health. I could also just... You know what I could do as well here, which is, I think... you know what? Oh my god, it actually is so much better. I've been... Okay, I think the plan is no arm shop. I think we don't do deployable on the whip. I think it's not that critical. And we'll just hopefully draw it pretty rapidly, I think is the plan. And Gulf of Smoke is basically just another Entomb Molten Encasement here. That's fine. Frenzy Swarm also pretty good. Unnamed Tome pretty good. I don't know. Kind of iffy. I think I'm going to go a Frenzy Swarm, though. Maybe. Yeah, I think so. I think it's better here in general. I don't think it matters too much. No, it's fine. It's good filler. It throws out curses for us here. But I think it's ultimately not that useful of a card for us. I'm going to go right side. I'm going to go right side here for sure, I think, actually. Right? Second multi-strike, that's very much worthwhile on the Nameless Siren. Pretty cool with that. We get money. We get removals here. We can play our Shield Stewards out, so it's not too bad to keep them in. What is, like, really bad for our deck, honestly? Probably the Primitive Molds are just worthless, because they force us to replay the Shield Stewards and stuff like that to get in the way, kinda. We can get Molds out. Yeah, I think that's fine. We'll do that. I think we'll remove the other 3, too. We have a ton of money to work with here. I think this is fine. Not really using them for anything other than bringing back Shield Stewards, which we don't care about. That looks pretty good to me. And we'll go up to the Kale here, Lord of the Cherubs. I don't think we'll have too much issue with this fight. I can maybe see something going wrong here. I don't know. I think we're going to go top floor and rely on that stealth plan still. Play a little fade down here to start scaling it. Happy that we drew the encasement right away. That's pretty awesome for us. Play the Engulf. Play the Energy Siphon. We can do Helix Crystal, Drip Fault, and then Deep Offering. All in one turn. That seems pretty good for us here. Yeah, I think we do that. Play the Encasement. Oh, that's sick, actually. I'm gonna preserve health here at this point. That is an intentional, not an unintentional play the shard there. I care more about health at this point than I care about other things, I would say. Okay, Iron Tongue here. That seems pretty awesome for us right now too. Should help a lot with handling this pesky backline. And I need to kill these guys for sure. They're gonna absolutely this floor here makes or breaks this combat in general, I'd say. Right? If we can clear this, we should be okay. If we can't clear this, we're going to be in huge trouble, more or less. I think I can just assassinate you right now, and then you die to the Bastion, so that's pretty awesome. You lose 50 health if I do this, that's fine. Let's play this too, who cares? Okay. Everything looking pretty good here. We are at the point now where the little bait is just assassinating backliners. So that's pretty awesome. Definitely entrap you for a bunch. I'm gonna play it on here to let you die again, I think. Lance into Deep Offering. Yeah, this is actually pretty disgusting. I didn't realize how synergistic that would be with the encasement as well. There, it's endless. So of course, it goes back to the top of the deck. So we redraw and then have energy to keep playing all the cards we just drew. That's pretty nasty. I'm glad we actually have a Deep Offering for a value line that does make sense and is good. I feel you don't see those ones too often, so it's nice to see here. Keep doing this. We'll play Little Fade here because it'll die to the... Oh, you're dazed. Never mind. Shit, you won't die here. Fuck. Well, whatever. Doesn't really matter too much. Extra Little Fade will die then. And we have, what is that, 27 stealth on this floor? That's pretty cool. Quite a bit of stealth. We'll go Lance into Crystal. Into, I guess, double Drip Fall here. Though you're losing a lot of damage if we Drip Fall you, but I think it's worth it for the incant still, honestly. That's fine. When you come up here, obviously you guys aren't making it past here. You're dead as hell. Yeah, this is just working as intended, honestly. We have enough incants. Right, we're scaling well on the Nameless Siren. We're gonna have a second Siren here too. So we don't need a Quick Dagger on the Siren because we have the Stealth Tomb. Right, so it's all in all looking and feeling pretty good here. You don't die down there, but that's fine. And the Little Fade, you really can't slot into the top floor in Relentless here because it just does not have infinite stealth. But that's fine too, honestly. We don't need the Fate for the Relentless here, is the point I'm trying to make, I guess. Play this, play this. Boom. I guess drip you down for an extra incant here and trap you. Little Fade almost wins those. And I guess just come in for one more quick hit. Keep playing you up here, of course. I just lost a Slay for no reason there. Or a Harvest, I mean. It's whatever, it's fine. We have plenty of money. We're not hurting for funds here. This is pretty nasty, man. I have to not play Little Fade though, because then we can't play the. I guess maybe we don't need to play the thing next turn. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, because we want a Deep Offering here, so we can replay it, so we can sack it to get more money. There we go. Pass the turn. Very good stuff happening here, folks. Synergy is an okay spell. It's a little pricey, but we have a lot of money, but I think it's just not that good here. Ice and Pyre, same deal. I think actually I'm more... hold on, I need to think. I think these are both skips. I think they're all skips. They don't do that much for me. We're probably not playing top 4 into the Savage fight is like the main issue that I have with that. We're gonna go Space Upgrade. We have a plan here, right? Let's follow the plan. Then we're gonna go Steel Shop, or we're gonna go right side here. We're gonna dupe our Siren and get some Pyre health, and then we're gonna go. Well, actually, you know what? In my head, I was like, we have to go to this Steel Shop here. We don't. We got the upgrade on the Siren. We're good. We can just go here, dupe the Siren, and then just go to the Magic Shop up here afterwards to get more Pyre health. Yeah, I think that's better. We could go. I suppose we can go left side here and get deployable on the Iron Tongue. I think the general problem with that line is we don't. We're not that desperate for the Iron Tongue. We've done a good job thinning the deck out, so we should draw it pretty quickly. It's not like an urgent thing that we need to find it. So I think I'm just going to go here and then just go here. The main reason is that if we do see Savage's Last Assault here in Ring 7, I want to have as much Pyre health as possible. So yeah, let's do that. Also, spell upgrade's cool. Could see a holdover, in theory, on our intrinsic drip fall, which would be nice. Could double stack the current drip fall we have. Could double stack the Mortal Entrapment and get 6 days, which is pretty cool. Kind of like it on Spike of the Banished, actually. I think we just want damage, honestly. Seems pretty cool to me. I kind of also like Zero Cost and Gulf and Smoke here. We don't care that much about it. And the fact that it goes away is pretty cool then, too. I'm going to re-roll this, see what else we see. I don't think we need the Frost Stone too much there. Eternal Stone, I was going to say, is really good on the Spike of the Banished. That's an awesome hit for us here. Spell Chain. I'll play it on Dripfall. That's fine, honestly. I think it's worth the cost, at least. And then I'm going to go probably a 0 cost on our Frozen Lance. Again, I want our cheap spells to be cheap here, or to be 0 cost for Flicker's Liquor purposes. I think we played that way for that reason. We're going to go extra Siren here now. Right? And we're going to go here to take Eternal Flame, obviously, right? And we have money. I can thin the deck out some more here if I need to. Again, we're playing the Shield Stewards in deployment here, I think, usually. Although at this point, 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, we're still playing them in deployment. So we can keep them in the deck for the time being. They don't get in the way too much here. I think I get rid of... Honestly, it's... No, the Swift Dagger is also just plus 15 attacks, so that's fine. I think it's time to get rid of maybe Frozen Lances now. You know what? Honestly, the Frenzy Storm's looking pretty bad, too. It does discard Curses, which is nice. It's bad with a Deep Offering, though. I think it might actually be Frenzy Storm out, because we don't really... With the Stealth plan, we just don't need this. I think we get you out. I think we just leave it like that. It was a bad pickup, honestly. And it is, of course, Savage's Final Assault. Why wouldn't it be? It always is. Pyre Dampener doesn't mess us up too badly. Well, especially once we get the Molten Encasement down. And the money is nice, but it's not necessary here. It can cause problems. I'm gonna choose to say no thank you to the Pyre Dampener. Once we get the what's his name down, it's not a problem, but it could be the encasement. By the way, is what I'm trying to say here. Once we get the encasement down, it's not a problem, but it could be a problem up until that. So we'll see. I'm gonna go probably mid floor here to try to take as little amalgam damage as possible. Play this. Play you fuckers up here. Play the Dominion's Eye. I'm gonna probably just double stun this backline sweeper here so they don't cause problems for my sirens up here. We have the engulfing smoke too, so it's not a huge issue. Play like this for now, that's fine. Okay, we have the Iron Tongue. Backline is handled here, but it's still not solved completely. Should play that first, I guess. Okay, I can't send on the little fade here. I'm gonna daze you to actually stop the damage. That seems fine. Okay. The problem is that I now can't play the Entombed, which it is here, so that is a problem. How do I handle this? I need to find a Drip Fall to put in Little Fade this turn, I think. I'm gonna go Encasement. Sack the Encasement. I'm gonna play the zero-cost Frozen Lance here. I think I'm just gonna go for a Deep Offering this turn. Okay, we get the Drip Fall. That's good. Looks a little bit bad at first, but then we get to kill the whole wave then, no problem. There we go. Creative problem solving there, although you get hit by the Amalgam still, unfortunately, with this line. But that should be pretty good from here on out, hopefully. We'll see. We shall see. Although this is a bit of a problem, although we get to play the Little Fade here, too. It shouldn't be too bad. We're going to do this into Entrapment into Little Fade here. And then that's good. No leaking there is fine. I think I have an interesting line here. I want to play Drip Fall on you. Oh no, I'm stupid. I can just Drip Fall both these guys. I was gonna do something really weird. We like Drip Fall Little Fade down and then play the Encasement and detonated it to get the stealth so Little Fade lived. We can just opt for playing the Encasement down here, and then just double Drip Falling the Amalgams, and we're still just fine. And then we get to save the Harvest for later, basically. So I think that'll be good for us. Do this. Drip. Drip. Play these. Put this here, I guess, for now. We should be in the clear now, I believe. Right? Probably. We're scaling the stealth on you. The whole floor is dying here. Maybe I should have actually done the line this turn to stop the Amalgam hit, actually. I think that would be good. Should be fine without it, but it is a little annoying. Oh, you know what's annoying too? I can't. If I can entrap you, that'd be pretty sweet this turn, but I can't. Hey, why are you looking back there, actually? What the fuck is this guy doing? Hold on. I wasn't paying attention. That's not good. Doesn't matter too much, but it is potentially. Oh no, we have double transfers up there. Right? They'll actually clean up, I think, right? Hopefully. Yeah, they got the cleanup. Okay, we get to drip you. That's a little bit less damage coming in. That's awesome. And then we'll do you. Detonate. Because I just have you assassinate the Amalgam instead, huh, buddy? Beyond that, I can put like a drip on the racks here. Maybe like an extra hidden. That's fine, okay. Play this past turn. We should be all good here. We have 1,000,000 stealth. Yeah, we obviously win this. We get to do the fun little play of double killing the encasing here for extra money. There you go. Cool. Not too shabby. 91 health, pretty good. We're gonna go for a full heal, I think, here, so just to be safe. I'll take more Mortal Entrapments. They are really good into the Titan fight. And again, we have infinite energy basically at this point, so that's fine. I'm gonna skip these though. Those seem pretty bad. And we're gonna go again right side. Removals, health is cool. I don't need to dupe anything. We should be fine on that front. Could go and dupe the Encasement just so we can draw one fast, but I don't think that's necessary. We've got a very slimmed down deck here, as you can see, right? So I don't think we need to worry about that too much. Before we make any decisions here, let's get our Pyre health. Let's go to the Trinket shop here, see what's going on in here. Lightstone Casing. We do have a spell shop here, right? Yes, okay. So Lightstone Casing, almost certainly worth buying. Melting Spout, very stinky here. Totem Fragment, also pretty bad. So let's reroll. I don't have an equipment that's... No, actually I do. I have Iron Tongue. I'm stupid. Okay, Attuned Whetstone's awesome then for us. That makes things even more reliable now. Very cool. Let's see what's going on in the magic shop here. Oh, we could have done it. We couldn't have done it because we needed to dupe it, but we could have done it. Could have had the infinite back. I think this is actually pretty powerful to get a free draw 5 on turn 1. Right? So I'm heavily considering that as an option here. I think it's honestly just sick. This is not bad either, but I think we just want to save that for like a Smolder Stone for that one. Right? Put this here. Freestone. Who do you Freestone here? Maybe just a Drip Fall is a pretty safe play. Maybe I think you don't even buy it, I think. 0 cost lands again. We have a philosophy here that we're trying to follow. We'll reroll. Smolder Stone on the Spike. I think I have no Eternal Stone targets here. Well, I do. I have you. Which is interesting, but I think I'll just go for a Holy Stone here, I think, actually. Holy Stone Entrapment for a little bit of healing. And then I will remove probably 2 more Frozen Lances if I had to guess. At this point, what else are we doing with it, right? Yeah, seems fine. Maybe actually the Helix Crystal is bad there. I don't know. Shouldn't matter much. That's a good spell. Take that. And we go to Savagery Seraph. This should be a pretty... I think we can afford mid-floor here. Should be pretty simple. We're going to go... We have like a general plan, right? We're going to go Tycoon. Siren. Put this here, I guess. Doesn't matter too much. Play you bozos up here. Tongue on you. I'll play a little fade down here to chip in a little bit on the bottom floor. It doesn't matter too much. Okay. Turn 1 encasement. That is just GG, folks. That is completely and totally a wrap here. Play this. Play this. I actually don't want to play this spike here because then we can't follow up with the encasement next turn. But it is so... It's 48 Valor. Actually, it's pretty sweet, too. You know what? Sure. 48 Valor. Kind of hard to resist that. I'm going to put you, I think, down here. And then just down here, too, I guess. We don't get to play the encasement next turn, I think, right? Doesn't I think redrawing it has messed up our endless plan there. We draw through so fast. I'm pretty sure it'll be okay. We have 5 stealth anyway here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. We are set for life on that part. We're not having no trouble with the heavies here. Everything's looking awesome. I'll drip you again, I think. Play you here. Chunk a heavy down a bit. Helix Crystal there. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's all according to plan, right? Literally, we killed the Chosen Assassin there because we had the corrupted sweep plan there too. So everything's working as intended on this run. Everything's going very smoothly, I'd say. I do need to whittle this down a little bit here so we can break through the back line, or not the back line, the back heavy there. Little fade, you know your job. I'm gonna drip you, I think, too, just to get you, just so I get the incants here still. Yeah, we're set on this one, folks. Generating 8 billion Valor for a spike play. Things are looking good. Oh, I should have. Oh, I noticed there's an amalgam down there. I'm stupid. I should have dripped the amalgam if I had a drip. I don't remember if I did or not. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Definitely gonna go for an engulf here, kind of obviously, right? We'll heal some of that health back. That seems good. Once again, keep playing you down here so you die. Definitely drip you here to get you on the floor to take a bunch of extra damage, right? Should be good. And I'm gonna use all my drip falls now to daze this guy's ass. I'll play this, detonate. Little Fade goes down here. Little Fade now is just taking out heavies too in a single attack, which is pretty nice. Tragically, no drip falls here. Although I think I'm gonna actually do this line, the save Little Fade plan here, so we don't get amalgamed. Actually, that seems pretty good. Am I crazy? Why am I getting 4 stealth here? Oh, I forgot. Dude, I forgot I had Wax Snuffer. That's why I have so much stealth here, man. I'm dumb. I forgot we had Wax Snuffer to give us basically dualism on the encasement, too. Or, yeah, encasement. That's encasement. I always mix up encasement and entombed explosive in my head. Anywho. Should have played that first so we get guaranteed entrapment here for free, but whatever. This is fine. No guys here to get... no Malcolm's not here to get dazed this turn. I'll do one of these into these. We might kill the boss with Little Fade here. But we have some stealth down here. It could very well. You know what? Fuck it. We ball. I want Little Fade to get the dub here. It doesn't matter. It's just kind of funny, I think. Play this. The heavies all die. Final wave. It's close. It's a close one, folks. Hold on. Maybe we can get there. If I... Hold on. We're fine. I just want to make sure we're okay there. If we go Engulf into Drip, into Encasement, into Deep Offering here, replay the Encasement, Little Fade takes it. Easy game. Fucking easy-ass game for babies. And also, Spike of the Banshee is funny here, too. Look at that. Look at Little Fade go. All she needed was 15 stealth and 600 attack to 1v1 Seraph. Huge for the score today, folks. Huge for the score. I was probably a little overly cautious with the HP going into these fights, but better safe than sorry, basically. And that's kind of the power of like, obviously, that's the power of thinning your deck out, right? But like it's a lot of high impact cards. We have infinite mana, and then we get them every turn, which is really cool. So, hooray. We're probably going to play bottom floor here if I were to guess. Right? That makes the most sense to me. We'll do this, of course, as we have been. Play you here. I like the Little Fade chump block here. It takes the corruption for you guaranteed. Seems fine to me. Yeah, no what's it called, turn 1, so that's fine. And no entombed. Or encasement, entrapped encasement. What's his name? Oh, whatever. You know what I'm saying. You people know what I'm saying. Don't lie to me, Walt. We're gonna go Deep Offering here. Play these, play this. You die to the corruption, which is good. Not good. Yeah, it is good, I guess. Yeah. It is good. Hooray. There's my encasement. I think I'm going to go encasement here this turn to prevent the savagery from getting the free hit in, basically. Little Fade will absorb the corruption damage here for us. Thank you. And I'm going to probably just... I kind of don't want to daze you because it'll stop me from getting these free spells every turn. But I also don't want the damage. I care about my score, but I want this also to go fast, I think. So I'm going to entrap you, actually. I decided you're the optimal target to be Mortal Entrapment. Seems good to me. Cool. Play this. Nice try, Chosen Assassins. No shot. Etc. I guess I just drip you too. Yeah, you're so... I mean, There is a... Actually, no, I shouldn't drip the Savage. There's a problem in that he's going to tank for the next wave then. As it stands, so we shouldn't drip him. If I play Little Fade here, it does, I believe, die. So that's pretty good for me. This doesn't matter too much. I'm going to play this just for incants. Very nice. And look at how much money we're making too, people. This is big. Classic entrapment stuff here. Keep playing the Little Fade. It does keep dying to the entropy hit here, so that's fine. Keep dazing your ass for sure here. Do one of these, and I think I will... I don't know if it's better to do this. I guess this is... I don't know which is better or worse. Who cares? It shouldn't matter much. Like Savagery is days for like 8 billion turns. We're letting Dominion hit us because I don't want this fight to take too long. Right? So like it's fine. I'm gonna intentionally play out our cheap spells here so we can get a... Oh no, we have a guaranteed hit anyway. Never mind, we're good. Guaranteed hit here on Mortal Entrapment to get... Oh, this doesn't heal me though, right? Yeah, shoot, I forgot lowering the cost does not heal you. Son of a bitch. I'm worried that dazing someone... Oh, we can daze you pretty safely. Okay, hold on. We're good, yeah. We're all good there. I'll play Little Fade here, I think, and then just beat your ass this turn. Play these. And you know what? Honestly, engulf you too. While you're up here for a while, buddy. Okay, Savagery is now dead here, right? He's dead as hell. Entropy is still a little bit of ways, though. I'm going to play you, I'm going to play you, I'm going to just keep offering here. That's a lovely turn for us. Just to be safe, right? Like, why not? Do this. Do that. That seems fine. Okay. The Little Fade will eventually die to Corruption. But she is just getting free hits and on entropy while this is happening, too. Which is really nice. Play this. Play this. You're dead here, so we're just going to daze you now. No reason to let you live. And hit me for free. Pilot does nothing for us here either, so hooray. Yep, that's going to be it, folks. Let's chalk that up to a pretty easy dub, I'd say. Pretty easy dub on this one. Oh, I've been silenced. Oh, shit. It doesn't matter, but oh shit. Yeah, we don't even get the hit down here because the Little Fade actually gets the killing blow, which is pretty neat. Pretty cool stuff. And folks, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this run. Pretty smooth for the most part. Right? We came up with a plan, we executed it, went well. I think we had some minor misplays, but like overall, just a solid build, solid plan. Good units. Can't complain, right? Siren, really good with stealth. We had a ton of drip falls to stop the amalgams from hurting us, so Savagery less into Savagery Seraph. Barely did any damage. Good stuff. Played it a little safe, though, probably. Could have gone a little bit... I mean, I don't know. It was fine. Let me show you the seeds. You can play that one yourself if you'd like to do that. That is... Those are our seed here today, folks. Provider formed segments. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.